doing something. Is it on again? I can't actually tell. Internet, why you do this to me at all of all times? Always seems to happen. Ooh. I mean, that would work well. Ah. Yeah, I'll just wait for a second. This is typical. Every single time, it's always the internet. Hi, Sean. Okay, it's sort of working, but it's kind of not. I don't know what the problem is. Might just stream on one thing or something, and I don't know. Did it? No, it keeps going on different things. So yeah, it's not even showing that you're viewing. So I don't know. I'm hoping. Actually, give me a second. I'm gonna see if my father's using the internet because I told him I was streaming, and that will cause a lot of issues. So to get notifications. I'm going to tell him to get off it because he's probably on it, so I'm going to tell him to get off it quick. So give me a moment. I won't be very long at all. Ah, hello. Yep, it is. It's my it was my dad. He was streaming something, so that was why it was going so bad. So I'm so sorry about that. That would be why. I don't know if it's gone back on Facebook at all. Not Facebook. What the YouTube. I meant YouTube. I don't know if it's all good there. Probably not. Oh, it is. It's back. It's back on. Hey. It's back on YouTube now. Thank gosh for that. So typical. So typical. Okay, I'm going to start up again. He said he's going to go on his phone data or something now. I did tell him I was streaming, but he decided, no, I'm not going to let you do that. Anyway, let's go back to it. Everything seems alright. Yeah. Yeah, Twitch is probably better to be on anyway, because that seems to be less glitchy. Anywho. Back on the cat lady. Sorry, you probably missed a little bit, but it's all good. It's all good. Tell me what the problem was as well. Had to be my father. Yeah. Yeah. Better be okay. I swear, it's always when I start a stream, I always there's always something that goes wrong, but then it's okay. Normally. Normally, I say. I definitely need real better internet or something that's not glitchy anyway, like this one. But we're getting something, I think, for it. We don't know what it is yet, and I don't know if it will work, but because it's annoying everyone at the moment in the house. There we go. Lovely.
Yes, it's you, Susan. Come close. Say hello.
I don't want to look at it. Haven't I had enough yet? That body in the ambulance. Then the forest. But this place is... This is exactly what I was trying to run away from. I don't want to be here. Make it go away.
I assumed it would be wise to give you a little taste of the suffering you would endure. I want you to understand that you can keep going long after you can't.
Crucified all alone in one place that's changed it all. I really don't want to be here. Let's put it out. Gosh, I thought it froze them.
Susan, it's time to make a decision. The parasites are coming, whether you want it or not. You haven't really got much choice. You must stand up for yourself.
Hey, Alan. Oh, how are you doing? Fine, I'll do what you want.
I'll do what you want.
Excellent. I'm glad you have put
okay.
your trust in me.
You having a good lunch?
I haven't really got anyone else.
You shall not
Many
regret
eyeballs.
this, my dear. Lights up.
Well, it just stops. We're back
We're
in
back
the
in the
house.
house.
Yes,
Yay.
but there is something else that must be done. You cannot leave my kingdom before a sacrifice is made.
What? Isn't it enough already?
Do not worry, my child. This is a mere formality I'm speaking of. The door to your world won't open unless you make a sacrifice of soul and a sacrifice of blood.
It doesn't sound good at all.
See those candles here? Just blow one out, and that's it. Like I said, it's just a formality. Then on your way out, you will have to shed a few drops of blood. Not much, just a bit. Enough to open the door.
How much exactly?
Don't be afraid. It's easy. Anyone can do it.
Anyone could do
Just a sharp scratch. Is that how you used to say it?
I know about both of them. So, fine, I'll do that. Wish me luck.
Fine. I'll do that. Wish me luck, strange lady.
I do. When you leave my house, head to the field.
Yep, all the
That's
blood.
where you should be. Goodbye, my child. I'm not going to be far. I've never been.
Really creepy, but okay. So, this one again. It's really brutal.
They left me no choice, Alice. Maybe one day you'll forgive me.
A beat though. Do.
See how easy that was? Now, head back to the field. You've got a job to do, Susan.
Yep, blood. Much, 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 much blood. Few drops, she says.
What the? How did I get back here?
We all have these questions, Susan. Such pretty blue skies. One of the only times there's actually like colour in this game. There's a few others, but not as much. Yep. Oh bloody! Oh no. The sign underneath says emergency power switch, danger, it's dark inside. All this blood around the hole, was someone hurt here? Oof. Look at some stuff. Yeah, full colours though. Bang. Ooh, that sound. Nasty. Sounds like Buffy. I mean, nice. Cat lady. Chapter 2 now. Second first breath.
Yes, I do enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing. There's a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate. I always wanted to be an artist myself, but it'll be a long time before I can call myself that. I often say that patience are my canvas, but my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
No, it's not that. It's just... It's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay, you probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes, I know very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts.
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you. Also, as a nurse yourself, you know there's always paperwork involved. These forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about. This is just a formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
Fine.
Like nuts.
What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do we begin?
She's awake, Doctor.
Good evening. It's good to see you awake at last. You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors. Would you confirm your name for me, please?
Susan Ashworth.
Hello, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable. I can see your brain functions just fine and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience extreme tiredness and lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need anything. Take care, Mrs. Ashworth. Please, don't try to speak. What did you say? Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Would you like me to get you some water? Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second. I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure. 2 seconds and I'm gone. My name is Liz, by the way. I'm sorry. I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place. Tell you what, Susan. Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you've done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million. I'm not making any sense again, am I? I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will. Ah, and here it is. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old. Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
I like Liz, she's nice. That's really nice.
Bad dream?
Yeah, a really bad one.
I knew it. I could see as soon as I came in the room that you were having a nightmare. I guess I shouldn't have woken you up. What was it about?
Burnt alive.
I was burnt alive.
Actually, it reminds me of something that happened the other day. There was this woman on the emergency unit, and she really wanted to smoke, you know? But they wouldn't let her, of course. She wasn't well at all, not just injured, but not right in the head. She was on 10 litres of oxygen through the face mask. She had to stay in bed, she was told. But she wouldn't listen, of course, and as soon as they'd left, she lit up a fag. The whole room went up in flames, and so did she. I guess you didn't really want to know that, did you? That's just me and my big gob. Typical. I never know when to shut up.
What's your name again?
What was your name again?
I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? I always do that. So sorry, Susan. My name is Elizabeth. But you can call me Liz, like everyone else.
You're here a lot. Every time I open my eyes, I see you.
They make auxiliaries do crazy hours here. Seriously, I feel like I've got no life sometimes. I'll be here till the morning. To be honest, I keep coming here to hide. Please don't give me away. I just want to rest my legs for 2 minutes, that's all.
What happened to
What happened to me?
Well, how much do you remember?
I took some pills, and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm, and then all of a sudden, I was on the field of barley. It was great at first. I felt happy. I was free, but it soon got worse. There was this tunnel, but there was no light at the end of it, only darkness. Then I got lost in the woods. There was my dead body hanged on the tree, a burning car, and a crow, and a deer. I heard something behind the trees, but I didn't dare to look. Then I found the house. The old woman who lived there, I think she was Death. Or maybe she was the devil, I'm not sure. She said they call her the Queen of Maggots. She said I should go back, gave me another chance. And so, here I am. Weird dream, eh?
Maybe it wasn't a dream. I really believe in that sort of stuff. It's not impossible.
It felt real, but it was just a dream. Can you now tell me who found me and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course. She called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you would sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter?
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden, Susan?
I don't have a daughter. Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help. Sorry. How long have I been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. They had to resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed to bring you back. You went to the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward. I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die. It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
When will they let me go?
When will they let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X. He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman, but everyone just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the ward often, usually late in the afternoon or in the evening. I personally really like him, but you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know. I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you, but Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they They say he's a big flirt. Nurses, cleaners, patients. He doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt. One girl I knew, Linda, I heard they had an affair. Stupid girl. Well, and I never saw her again. Now why do you think that is? Dr. X got her knocked up. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some money. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet he'll be more careful now. But I can't really say a bad word about him, personally. Well, one thing. Maybe. Don't laugh, okay? He's got a weird smell.
What do you mean?
He smells funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Now that I think about it, there's something else too. I'll tell you this, Susan.
She does
He
talk a
starts
lot.
talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything. It's very odd. I don't exactly hide things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions yet. So, be prepared for that.
Sure, but it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those pills. Tell me something more about yourself.
Me? I'm a nobody. I'm just a hard-working girl. We all have to pay our bills somehow, right? I rent a room not far from here. There are 2 other girls living in the house. One is an auxiliary nurse, like me. She's always sick. The other one is a stripper. At least I think so. She's never home at night.
Maybe she works at night, like you.
Yeah, but I don't leave for work wearing red stockings and heels, do I?
No, you're right. You're a real nurse, not some man's fantasy of one.
I used to do all that for my boyfriend. You know, dress up as a sexy nurse and all. Well, I did it just once, really. He didn't like it that much. He didn't like me that much either. Broke up with me last Valentine's Day. Of all the days, he chose that one, eh? He never told me why, but I don't care anymore.
Valentine's Day always seems like bad luck. Any sort of relationship, especially like in my experience as well, and I think some other people's that I know. It just seems to always go wrong for people who are actually in a relationship. Don't know why. Just seems to have some sort of curse on it, I think.
I'm tired. Let me sleep now.
Fine. I'll see you again. Be careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't. But do I really look like a bad person to you?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I'll see you tonight. Remember what I said. Dreams are just dreams. But when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up, right?
We'll start with a little chat about your childhood. I want you to be as honest as possible. It's important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem. Count to 10 and tell me when you're ready, Susan. This isn't all about whether you're nuts or not, like we said before. It's about finding what has caused how you're feeling now and creating a working solution. In order to achieve that, I need to get to know you better. Can we talk about your childhood first? Your parents. When you're a child, your life revolves around them. What was your father like? Did you have a good relationship with him?
Yeah, I had a great dad. I have very fond memories of my father. He was always there for me, no matter what I did. He never got angry or upset. I suppose I never really gave him any reasons to be. I was a good child. Not perfect. But then again, no one's perfect. Whatever made me try to kill myself, it definitely has nothing to do with him.
Where is he now?
He died 6 years ago. Cancer.
Do you miss him?
Of course I miss him. How can you even ask me that?
It's my job to ask these questions, Susan. Let's talk about your mother now. What was she like? Would you care to tell me about her?
I can't complain. My mum was great. She brought me up well. Me and her, we were like best friends, like soulmates. We did everything together. She passed away 7 years ago. When Dad first got diagnosed with cancer, it was too much for her. He kept pretending he was fine, but she just couldn't take it. Her heart gave up. She died quickly. My father kept fighting it. Another 8 months of illness and intensive chemo finally beat him, though. He thought he was unbeatable, but he wasn't.
Okay, I'm beginning to get a better picture. That's enough about your parents for now. Let's take 2 minutes, and we will talk about something else.
I need to get out of this place. I hate hospitals. Besides, I really want to go home and forget all about this.
Right, I'm saving again. It's such long dialogue. Chapter 2. Okay. All I know is, okay, so I need gloves. A load of gloves. Oh, don't, yeah, she doesn't like flowers.
Hello? I guess I should wait my turn.
So I need to go in the foyer. In the main hall or something. It's a discharge letter for Anne Burton, currently a patient inside room 1. It seems she has admitted herself into hospital and is allowed to leave whenever she wishes.
Please do not touch these. They are all confidential documents.
Yeah? Well, maybe you shouldn't leave them out on the desk for everyone to see.
If you are looking for something to read, we have some magazines for patients here.
Thanks, but I think I'll pass. Excuse me, where's the exit?
It's just down the corridor, ma'am.
Thanks. I'll be on my way then.
Can I see the discharge letter first?
A discharge letter? What for?
Some of our patients are under observation and aren't allowed out of the ward. For their own safety, of course.
It sounds like we're prisoners here.
It's for the patient's safety, ma'am. If you haven't been discharged by the doctors, I'm afraid I can't let you through. May I ask what your name is?
I'll come back later.
Please do, ma'am. We'll be right here.
He's so enthusiastic about it. Please do. Like, why is he so happy? Where? List of drugs patients that are wrong. Since I know got into this, her name is Amber and 35 years of age. She's taken off sedatives and has a long history of drug abuse. It seems on top of it all she was taking methadone or heroin withdrawal syndrome. At the bottom of the page there's a note saying she's actually a private patient who's staying here out of her own free will. Lucky lady. I guess it won't be easy for me to leave the ward.
Hello? I guess I should wait my turn.
go into a room then, see if something that changes anything. Something for the pillow. Looks broken. I don't really want to sleep here, I'm not tired anyway. Don't remember how to trigger the next bit. So I just have to walk back again, I'm not sure. So I talk to her, I'm not sure.
I feel much better now. Can you please discharge me?
I'm glad to hear that. But I can't discharge you until Dr. X sees you. He should be doing his round very soon. Please return to your bed and wait for him, alright?
Will it work now? Yes, cool. Patient. This must be the patient from Siren 2. God, don't she look confused? Hello. Summon, I can't look myself. A mirror's cracked, a large shard of glass is lying on the side. If they find it on me, they think I'm a complete psycho, but it might be useful too, I'll risk it. Just again, remember not to... I will remember, don't worry. I will do my best to remember. I think I know what I'm doing. Was it? Did I take the bin? Get one of these medics. Oh yeah. Okay. I'll just press this first. I'll go to the drug place.
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
I'm feeling a bit woozy.
Are you really? You look fine to me.
No, I'm really not feeling well.
Fine, I'll call the doctor for you. But I can't help it if he's busy and can't get here straight away. In the meantime, I know how to make you feel better. I think it's time we give you some medication. Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
Are you kidding me? I'm not taking any medication. I'm not ill.
Oh, you should know we are only following the doctor's orders here. You do want to get better, don't you?
This
Now,
trigger happy.
let me have a quick look at your name band. Miss Ashworth, I strongly suggest you take this, alright?
Are you insane? I'm not taking any medication. I'm not ill.
Okay, we are prepared for this. Jim, can you come in, please?
You must be kidding me.
Unfortunately, I'm not. I'm going to give you an injection. You'll feel a sharp scratch. Hold it for me, would you?
Oh. So mean.
Now, go back to your room and rest. You'll be able to relax and have a great sleep.
Sheila. gosh, it's so weird. This is weird. Whoop. Oh. Yep. Use it. Gosh. God, it's really weird. It's like a big heart sort of thing. Yeah, drug time. Drug time! Oh dear. Oh, it's so weird. Freaky. Susan. You know.
The drugs have worn off and I feel better now. But I can't let them do that to me again. I need to get out of here. Hi. Are you alright? Can we talk for a minute?
I can't talk. Please, just leave me alone.
Oh, I mean you no harm. I'm trapped here, just like you.
Trapped? I don't know. It's just so hard to think without it. But you're a stranger. And you're not one of those lovely nurses either. They look after me so well. I trust the nurses like I trusted my mother.
I just want to talk. I need your help.
Unless it's Mother who sent you. Was it her? Please tell me it was her.
Yeah, sure. I'm a good friend of your mother.
I miss her so much. I can't remember you very well. But you should know this. If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
Yeah, sure I do. Now, let me ask you.
What is it?
Oh, well...
What is my mother's name?
Sheila.
Yes. It was my mother who sent you after all. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. But my head's all messed up.
So, let's have a little chat, sweetheart. Something's wrong with this place.
I think it's really nice here. We must stay here. Do what they say. Take pills they give us. Sometimes, if I behave, they give me the red stuff. I wait for it. I'm being good.
What is this red stuff?
It's a drug. My favourite one. Red stuff takes the pain away. I must stay here. Good nurses have been most kind. They always remember. They know I'm suffering. But it is not the same as the drugs I see in my dreams. On the other side of the mirror, there's a spider's heart full of drugs. I just can't seem to find it anymore.
I see. How about we swap our name bands?
Oh yeah, I don't mind. But that would be like a favour to you, yeah?
Well, technically you wouldn't lose anything, because I'd give you my name band instead. Does that make any sense?
Sure, yeah. I do want something better in return though. I'm not that stupid. I know you'll use it to get out of here.
Oh, I never said you're stupid. I just really want to go home. Please understand.
That's fine. I don't mind. I'll give it to you if you get me the red stuff. What do you say?
I thought nurses give it to you anyway.
No, not that. I'm talking about the real thing. Something you can only get in the world of dreams. Now that is something special.
Is it safe?
It's perfectly safe.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Two things
yes, it's all fine. It's just hard to wait, you know? They said I can have it. You know, yeah? So I wait here. Don't want to miss it. That nurse promised it to
It's
me.
the red stuff.
The one with the red glasses. But I think it's been 3 hours already. Why are they late? Do you think something happened? Do you think she changed her mind? Because I swear if she did, I will hurt myself again. I swear to God, I will hurt myself again.
I'm sure they'll be here in a minute. They're probably just very busy, that's all.
Oh,
About these name bands.
Oh yeah, I don't mind. We can swap our name bands as soon as you bring me the red stuff. But remember, it's hidden. You have to follow the heartbeat of the spider. It's right there, in the world of dreams, the world of nightmares.
Feel like sharing? What's your name?
There is nothing to share. Everyone died. Everyone.
Oh.
And my treat, my red stuff, it's not the same. I keep lying to myself. I'm a mean little liar. Always have been. This vein, you see, it goes straight to my heart. That's why it hurts so much. I wish I could, just one more time. But it's all lost now. Everything. I was always happy to settle for a consolation prize, you know?
Why can I not exit this?
What exactly is this little treat you mentioned?
It's the red teardrop of pure happiness. They bring it. I drink it down, and my pain goes away.
It's a lot of
Without it,
noises.
I just feel so angry. It's like I'm going
Typically it's a
crazy.
pop filter.
It's funny, but I just get so fucking angry sometimes. I'm dying, I think. We're all dying, I heard. She said I'd go to hell for it, but I didn't do anything. I didn't know. Does he know?
Who?
Him!
Right.
Who's in?
Okay. No, probably not.
I need the red medicine. I need it now. I must be a good girl. I must be a nice girl.
Maybe I could get you some of that stuff. Do you know where they keep it?
You already
Oh, they
know,
have it hidden
woman.
well. You can't get there.
Oi.
Or maybe you can. I see it in my dreams sometimes.
Already know this, Susan.
It's where the nurses are. But in my dream,
Nice
there are
one.
no nurses there. I see it. It's so
Oh, I can. I didn't realise I could. Ah!
I'll talk to you later, yeah?
I wish I knew that
Yes.
earlier.
Go. Be careful. They're watching us. And remember, you must be nice to earn the red stuff. Always be nice.
Poor woman.
Yes, poor woman. Oh, I wish I knew that earlier.
I've found the thing you asked me for, but are you absolutely certain it won't harm you?
Don't be silly. Of course it won't.
Fine. I hope you know what you're doing. Can I have your name band now, please?
Yes. No matter what they say, I do keep
Yep,
my
she is.
promises.
What do they... You know what? It doesn't matter. Thank you for your help.
Okay, and now I need to do this again. Except, actually flood the toilets. Yeah, she had major withdrawals.
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
The toilet's blocked.
What? Ah, well, that's hardly an emergency.
It is when you need to use it urgently, like I do.
I see. Fine, I'll sort it out. Just give me a minute. Ah, it's the gloves. Again! I guess I'll have to get my hands dirty since the cleaner's called in sick.
Now I can get that discharge sheet.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Here. Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
Oh, all right. I didn't realize you knew how to read. There you go. Can I go now?
Savage.
Of course. Thank you, Mom. We'll see you soon.
No, you won't. Now get out of my way.
Can't believe he doesn't remember who she is. Like, they should know.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Well, perhaps I am?
Do you mind if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was just going for a little walk, stretch my legs, get some fresh air.
Oh, blue's also a proper colour in this.
Give
I
it a
completely
rest.
forgot.
I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication. I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital, but luckily we managed to spot it on time.
On time? You have no idea what I've been through?
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients
Yeah.
without a
right.
full
Oh, no,
psychiatric
they got it.
assessment. It's too late for
Susan
it
would be
now,
right.
but I
wrecks
promise we'll have
people.
a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
Now I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan. You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get
Hello,
it
new
over with
viewer.
then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
I rent a flat.
He knows anyway.
It's quite lonely most of the time. I used to like being on my own, but I'm not sure if I still do. Too much time with my
Want
thoughts,
pizza.
and no one to talk to. Maybe I should get a parrot. We'd have a little chat each time I feel like opening up.
Or maybe you could consider finding friends through our Suicide Watch service. They're very good. Helped a lot of people.
Okay. Maybe I will.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a waitress. I work in a cafe.
You do? Do you like it?
It's okay. I don't mind it. It's just a job.
It's important to keep busy. I'd advise you get back to work as soon as the week.
I will.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. What is the first thing you do
You need
each
the
day?
za, the pizza. Is that what you say?
I drink strong coffee and smoke on the balcony. I know it's not a great start for the day, but it's one of my little pleasures in life that I find very hard to say no to.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Not really. I don't feel that safe at all. How can you feel safe these days anyway? You can be living next door to a murderer who'll blow your head off for a bit of fun. Local kids have set an old man on fire the other day. They filmed him as he burned to his death. I knew this woman. She slipped on a wet bathroom floor, cracked her head open, and broke a leg. She lied there bleeding for 2 days, unable to move. By the time they found her, it was already too late.
Pizza?
Susan, taking risks is a part of life. What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
A good friend.
A good friend. Someone I could finally trust. But I can't see anyone will turn up anytime soon. I've become a social hermit. People avoid me.
You'll have to try to open up a bit. Hopefully the suicide watch worker will work with you on that.
Don't think it'll help much. I heard they're not very good.
Really? Sorry to hear that. Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
So it didn't help much, as you can
Yes, it didn't help much, as you can see.
Just something to think about. I can see you're really willing to open up and talk about your issues. That's a positive sign.
I haven't really talked about my feelings for a long time.
You're doing very well so far. Do you have problems sleeping?
Every night.
Every night. I take pills for that. There aren't any left now, though.
In the light of recent events, I think you should stay off those pills for a while. I suggest you drink some hot milk before bed instead. Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
Definitely better than before the accident.
Good. Hopefully you can now move on from here. With a bit of luck, you will enjoy life again. Suicide attempts often have that effect on people. Same as near-death experience. It makes you realize that you're not ready to die yet. Do you find it hard to concentrate?
Just applying to the coffee beans thing. I'm not a fan of coffee. I'm sorry. I've never been. I'm a tea person. For sure. If you'd said tea, I would say hell yeah. But not coffee, I'm sorry. Hi Millie! How you doing, girl? Also, oh, what did he say?
Yes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
Only sometimes.
I'd suggest you don't consume any alcohol at all for a while. Does that sound like something you can do?
Yeah, sure. I'm not a big drinker anyway.
Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Do you often think about suicide?
I don't think there is beans and tea, but sure, hell yeah. There you go.
Yes, I think about it often. But now, I know I can't do it. Still, it won't just go away that easily. I need more time. I need to think it through. I need to find my peace with the world, I guess.
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
Nothing was making me happy anymore. There wasn't a single thing that would bring a smile to my face. I kept thinking, won't it be better if I just disappear? I tried. I really tried to find something. Took a long bath, picked up a book, watched some television, but I just couldn't get into anything. All those things seemed like worthless distractions, and I myself felt obsolete, needless. It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a ghost. I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not? And I did it.
Do you feel as if you're a burden, or that life isn't worth living?
I know, Millie. I already know. I don't know what crunchy granola paninis are, but huh?
Sometimes, when I feel really low, I used to think everyone would be happier without me. But I guess people don't really care.
Facebook is YouTube?
Besides, I live alone.
Beep.
Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel
That's 3
better?
people watching. See, it didn't even tell me that. Hello, 3 people on YouTube, which I know is Millie and Coffee Beans, aka Kyle. Hi, Kyle. I already know it's you, by the way. Who wants some... Jeez! That's some weird stuff that you're into, man. Damn, that's... I'm now like staring at like I'm trying to figure out what is he on about. I'm gonna hop over to YouTube. Yeah, that's okay. You do that. My kitties.
My cats. I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful.
As soon as you said ask
I
Reed,
like their company.
that's how I knew.
What makes you feel worse?
That's how I knew, Kyle, because I know you're the only person that says ask Reed. Loneliness.
Loneliness. I wish I had someone to
Why are
talk
you
to sometimes.
sad?
And yet you seem
You
to
make it too
avoid
obvious,
people.
boy.
Because they're only interested in themselves.
Not all of them, surely. I'm beginning to think you are actually afraid of finding a friend because it would force you to come out of your shell.
Call it what you like. I'll sure be glad when I find the right person someday.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
Probably nobody would come anyway. Can you imagine it? Now that's a sad picture. Loved by no one. Missed only by some cats. No tears shed for me. No flowers on my grave. But that's okay. I never liked flowers. I wouldn't miss that.
Wait, a gourmet
Finally,
burger?
I'd like
Okay.
you to tell me about Eric.
Eric?
Do that, Kyle.
Yes, your husband. I believe this might be important. What can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
There's nothing to talk about.
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We're nearly done here. There's just one more thing I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
It's Liz.
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
Hurry!
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here. The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute.
Oh, this bit again.
Susan, if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you.
Sorry, that was my guinea
Please
pig.
trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
I think I can hear someone coming.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way.
Nope, dog barking.
Turn left here.
Scared
We
me.
can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
I have to go through this again. I have no idea how many times I've been through this scene. Quite a few amount, actually. Yeah. Oh no, wait, I can't move yet. It's like I can't move until like the bit at the bottom turns
What
to
are we
white.
doing on the roof? Liz,
Yeah, there you go. Or to a lighter grey, I should say.
what the hell are you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes? Liz,
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway.
Oof.
This is the only way out of here. The only escape.
Did you spill the milk?
Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
Bad idea.
this is a bad idea. Come down and we'll talk.
I've made up my mind.
They
I need
do,
to
my guinea
end this
pigs want
suffering
hugs.
now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened. You're a nice girl. You have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
Of
I
course I
did.
did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I
A
liked
lot.
talking to you.
A lot.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night? The one about the woman in A&E?
She was burned alive. Oops, cigarette burned a bit.
Yeah, she smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Okay, you have listened. Maybe you're right. Or maybe it was just a blind guess. But I must jump anyway. I have no choice.
Wait! Please stop and think for a second.
Did you not hear what I said? I have no choice.
Yes, you do! You can choose to come back inside with me, and we'll just forget this like it never happened, okay?
Do you remember that other thing I told you? I'm sure I told you about my flatmates. Did I tell you what one of them does for a living? I bet you don't remember that.
Stripper.
She's a stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think she is. You've listened. I just wish other people did.
I'm sure they do. It can't be that bad.
What do you know? Why do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
I thought you of all people knew how it feels. When you're trapped, and you can't trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
My colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day.
Yes. Valentine's Day. You and I could have been good friends, you know. You really listened to everything I said after all. I'll be back. When you need help, I'll be there, Susan. But right now, it's time for me to let go.
No!
Liz, no.
After
Is
that,
like
I
this?
went back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you are absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like that. As a matter of fact, I saw her this morning. She's fine. I'd like you to come with me and see
It's
her.
called a leaping Liz.
Say hi. Make
Gosh.
sure she's alright.
Stop treating me like I'm crazy. Fine, I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway. The door is locked?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never wrong. I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life. I like your green eyes and your sleek cheekbones. You're a clever girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it. For what it's worth, I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
Where am I?
Back in purgatory. Hi, super creepy.
Nasty Dr. X.
Who are you?
I am the Crow, of course. I will get you out of here. Unless Susan wants to stay. I thought so. There are two doors leading out of this place. One of them will simply take Susan back to where she belongs. But behind the other one, there is a great reward for her. It's something she always wanted. Something she longs for every single day.
Where are those doors? I can't see them.
Just walk back to the right side of the stage. Ideally, the Susan can't miss them.
Oh, it's this again. I remember though. Oh, I hate those things. They're horrible.
Does Susan like my girls? I knew she would.
No, I do not. They're terrible. They're just they're creepy.
Whatever they are, tell them to stop staring.
But they are here to guide Susan. They are the guardians of the doors. They know which door she should enter to get her rewards. But there is one problem.
There's always a problem. I'm not even surprised. Which door should I go through?
I will leave that to Susan's own best judgment. But this might be her only chance to find what she had lost.
It's this again.
And Susan will never get it back. Susan has one question, and she can only ask one of them. She must use it wisely.
Fine, I can do that. But what's the catch?
It's very simple. One of my cats always tells the truth, while the other one always lies.
And I'm guessing you can't tell me which is which?
It's something I've forgotten myself a long time ago, Susan. Does it really matter? One question is also the leads to find the right door.
And it says, which door would you
Which
enter?
door would you enter to get the reward?
Yep, here you go. Doesn't matter, but one has a treasure. It's to get a server ending. Server ending. So did I go out the wrong door? I'm gonna get up to the same point as I did last time, just because of time and things. Oh, sound. It's nasty. In the bag. And it is herself, of course. Oh, lid. God, that look of horror in her face. It's disturbing. Gosh, she's screaming.
You treacherous, dirty bastard. I opened my heart to you, and you stabbed me to death in cold blood. You'll pay for this. I swear you will. But this means the old woman was right. I can't die. I'm immortal. I think it's time to find out how very mortal you are, Doctor.
Save again, because I don't want to lose this progress. Key chapter. It's chapter 2 still, isn't it? Yeah. Chapter 2, part 2. Yep, so it's like my name is Susan Ashworth. I live alone in this old 2-bedroom flat. I rarely go outside. That's all it says. Another unlucky victim of the killer. This one looks like she's been dead for a long time. Oh, okay, sorry, skipped all that. Did not mean to. Oh, okay. I keep skipping though, I'm so sorry. It's disgusting. Oh god. I've seen something like this before, the living paintings. Except this here is a dead body suspended on wires and tied to a chair.
You're gonna pay for this, you bastard.
It seems he used a lot of makeup to turn her into the spitting image of Mona Lisa. Oh, take that bolt. where I make the weapon. But I need all the stuff first. I should probably go back actually. Small things probably to the other side. Oh, come on, you get it. I'll get the soap first then. It's now covered in leather now. It might be useful for something, I guess. Quickly, get it. There we go. And turn off the tap, because one, that noise is annoying, and also, you know, save the fake water. Gosh. This body is quite badly decomposed already. While real art lasts forever, Doctor's models will soon rot and fall apart. That's sick, man. How did he manage to hide all this madness? I guess he couldn't get a hold of a marine, so he used this creepy baby doll instead. Oh, like he couldn't get a hold of an actual, what, like an actual baby or something? Probably find some use for this. That's fucked up. Key. Liz. God, it's Liz, but it's impossible. I just spoke to her last night. I tried to stop her from jumping, and yet here she is, stuck to a metal rod. Looks like she's been dead for a lot longer than that. What happened then? Was it just a dream? Am I really going crazy, or was she really there, just already dead? Pockets are empty. I hope at least you will find some peace in death. For Liz! It's really sad. Basically a ghost that you talk to. Yeah, I've got what I need there. The poor victim, mad doctor, there's something shiny on one of her fingers. It's a nut. A metal nut is stuck to her finger like a ring. I could pull it off if the finger wasn't so swollen and stiff. That's where I use the wet soap. She's naked as well. A limp body is positioned the exact same way as the painting. It seems the killer used wire to keep her head tilted to the side. Quietly. Okay, now I actually need to build the actual weapon. I'm gonna use a different one than I did on my first try of the stream. So I'm gonna try and I'm just gonna get everything out though. Oh, it doesn't work, great. A should be secure on top of the weapon now, so that the sword stays in place when I use it. It's the doll head. So I can take it down. Like that. And then I want the iron bar. Bolt. That. Have to secure it. And then tighten it, so the wrench. And then weapon is complete. I suppose it's time to go see the doctor. I think you get a choice to actually leave without killing the doctor. I don't know really actually what happens if you do that. I wouldn't do that anyway. Let's just
I don't need eyes to enjoy your fear. Scream louder, little bitch! Scream your lungs out! Louder, I said!
What's he doing?
Yes, this is by far my favorite of songs. Would you like me to dance for you? Unlike you, I know all art needs to be appreciated. Your scream is like a poem without words.
It's dancing so creepy. I don't like it. He's wearing a mask and a blindfold. He's convinced I'm dead, and no one knows about this place. Well, looks like you just made a big mistake, you arrogant asshole.
Your body, an instrument. I never thought you had it in you, and yet you make every fibre in my body tremble with excitement. Your body will forever be admired by those like me, who understand the only pure and true form of art.
It's really messed up. Really messed up. Oh boy. Yep, spear this time. Stab him. I have to do
What's up, Doc?
Oh. Oh, right in the neck. Lovely. Simon, you finally got what you deserved. I hope he rots in hell. Tie.
Thank you. Thank you so much. He would have killed me. Like the others. The animal. You gave him
already
what
did
he
stab
deserved.
him.
Who
With a pipe.
are you?
They call me the cat lady.
They call me the cat lady. Now get out of here. Call the police. I'm going home.
I don't know if like some of my messages are coming through or not. I think so. Yep, chapter 3 now, which is River. This is where I'll be
Standing
stopping.
by the river, I wonder, do I need a stone? No. My heart is heavy enough. It will drag me down for sure.
It's her apartment complex. Finally, I'm back home. I'll be safe here. First of all, I need to wash off this horrible memories of this night. I'm dying for a shower, something to eat, some coffee, a cigarette. I'd love to see my cats too. Just pretend for a minute that everything is back to normal. I survived after all. Maybe now I can try and enjoy little things in life. Okay, yeah, I can do this one step at a time. Yeah, no, this one's a complicated one and I won't do it until the next stream, so I'm gonna save here. Again, so Vicky... Chapter 3, part 1. Go! Exit that. Hey. Right, so... Thank you all for watching. Sorry if this is like the second time you've like watched this through, because I know you're probably like, oh, I just want you to get on with the story, but I needed to redo it anyway. So I'm glad we've gone through that, and I can actually continue a little bit more blind because I don't remember much of what to do or what happens in some parts. I know the basics, from what I remember of last playing this, which was ages ago, but I don't remember everything, so it'll be nice to actually play it through a little bit more and kind of relive or know what happened and things. It'll be really nice. I won't be able to stream on Saturday though because I going over to my best friend's as it's her birthday on Friday. So happy birthday for Friday, Mel, which is tomorrow, so that is why. So yeah, no stream on Saturday, but I will try to stream on Sunday instead, hopefully in the evening. But that will have to be through PlayStation, so that means it'll only be on YouTube. Just to keep note. But yes, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you did enjoy this. If you did, then give it a like or something if you want to, subscribe or follow, whatever platform you are on at the moment. And yeah, thanks again guys. See you soon. Bye. I'll put on some music for you for a bit.